The ANZ was the first bank out with its results this week, and it pretty well set the trend. While its first half profit of $2.8 billion was a record, its revenue growth was weak and there was a sharp rise in arrears, which points to some worries down the track. I spoke to ANZ Chief Mike Smith in the midst of a busy round of investor briefings. Well, Mike Smith, looking at your results this week, it looks like the picture that emerges is low credit growth, the lowest for a long time, and pressure on interest margins as well. So did this surprise you, or were you prepared for it in the way you're running the bank?
Oh no, it didn't surprise me. I mean, I think we've been highlighting the change that has been happening in the market for some time now. The fact that a number of the analysts have been asking when will credit growth go back to that we saw prior to the crisis. I mean, those days are over. That's not coming back.
Really? So this sort of credit growth that we're seeing, which is virtually nothing, how long do you think this is going to persist for?
It's going to increase, obviously, slightly more than we're seeing at the moment. But it's across the board. It's in corporate and also in the consumer side. As people are being more cautious, they are definitely saving more. There has been more deleveraging. And of course, you have a number of the major institutions who are basically very cashed up right now. The margin pressure, well, that's something was inevitable. We've recovered a bit of margin, and the competitive environment being what it is, you're bound to see that start to come off again.
So is the only place you're going to get growth from through an increase in market share?
Well, you're going to have to put volume through the book, and I think the issue there is really the way that we've tried to look at that is two ways really. One is of course to increase the exposure to the growth markets of our neighbours, into Asia Pacific, and the second is really to skew the business away from just balance sheet usage, so to
towards
build up
fees.
To build up in fee income in terms of foreign exchange, trade, cash management, etc.
Right, and the other thing that's occurring is an increase in arrears, both 30 days and 90 days.
Yeah. And the consumer book.
Are you getting concerned about credit quality now?
I'm more concerned about it than I was, because it is